Have you ever stopped to think about just how much rankings influence our lives?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like from those restaurants everyone's raving about to the latest music charts, it's rankings that help us decide,
Absolutely. Yeah, they give us a framework.
Yeah, like a way to make sense of it all. And in the world of data analysis, well, ranking is just as important.
Yeah.
And so today we are taking a deep dive into a brand new Excel function that can seriously up your ranking game.
Okay.
The rank function, it's part of DAX.
Oh, wow. DAX data analysis expressions.
That's powerful stuff.
It really is. And the exciting thing is we're looking at documentation for a function that's so new.
Wow.
It's like getting a sneak peek into the future of Excel.
I like that. A sneak peek, yeah.
Right.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, like a secret weapon for data analysis.
Okay.
But before we jump into all the details of this rank function, let's step back for a sec and consider why ranking is so important in data analysis. I think a key point is it helps us see patterns and trends.
Right.
Understand performance.
Yeah.
And ultimately make better decisions. Imagine a huge data set of sales figures.
Okay.
By ranking products based on their revenue.
Yeah.
You could instantly pinpoint those top performers and then tailor your marketing strategies accordingly.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Like separating the signal from all that noise.
Exactly.
Instead of drowning in a sea of numbers.
Right.
Ranking lets us focus on what truly matters.
Yes.
So how does this rank function fit into the picture?
Well, the rank function is the tool that brings that power of ranking right into your spreadsheets.
Yeah.
It allows you to rank any data quickly and easily based on the criteria you choose.
Awesome. So it's like having this supercharged sorting tool built right into Excel.
Precisely.
Right.
But what sets rank apart is its ability to handle those complex scenarios.
Okay.
Let's explore the syntax, and I think you'll see what I mean.
Sounds good, but let's make sure we keep it simple.
Right, of course.
Don't want our listeners lost in technical jargon.
Absolutely. The syntax might seem a bit daunting initially.
Yeah.
But it's quite logical, really. The main parameters you'll work with are relation, order by, and partition by.
Oh.
Relation simply tells the function which data you're ranking.
All right.
But it's like choosing the group you want to rank, say, a group of students.
So if we're sticking with those student grades, relation would be like selecting the entire class roster.
Exactly. Order by then specifies what you're using to rank them.
Okay.
In our example, that would be the grades.
Right.
But it could be their names, even attendance records.
Gotcha. I'm starting to see how it all works.
Good.
But what about partition by? That sounds a bit more complex.
Partition by is for creating separate rankings for different groups within your data.
Okay.
So you could rank students within each class or sales by region.
Makes sense, like creating sub-rankings within the main ranking.
Yes.
And I see the documentation also mentions a few optional parameters.
It does. You have ties, blanks, and match by. These give you even more control over how the ranking works.
Okay.
Like, for example, what happens when two students get the same score?
That's a good point. In a race, you'd have a photo finish.
Right.
But in a spreadsheet, you can have multiple entries with identical values.
Absolutely. And that's where the ties parameter comes in.
Ah.
It offers two methods, density ranking and skip ranking.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about these two methods.
So picture yourself ranking marathon runners.
Okay.
With density ranking, everyone finishing at the same time gets the same position. So if 3 people finish together, they all get second place, no third.
So it's like a very literal tie?
Yes.
Everyone gets the same ranking, and it continues sequentially from there.
Right.
What about skip ranking? How does that handle ties?
Skip ranking, well, only the first one across the line gets that specific position.
Okay.
So if 3 people finish at the same time for second, only the first one there gets second, the others would tie for third, but the next distinct ranking would be fifth.
Interesting. So skip ranking keeps those unique ranking numbers.
Yes.
Even when there are ties. It's like saying even though they finish simultaneously, there's still a difference based on who crossed first.
Precisely. And that's what's great about the rank function.
Yeah.
You decide which method fits your needs and how you want to interpret the data. It gives you that flexibility.
Awesome. So we've got the basics of the rank function down.
Right.
We understand how it deals with ties using density and skip. But the documentation also says this function can be used for visual calculations.
It can.
What does that even mean?
Now that's where things get really exciting.
Okay.
But I think we should save that for part 2 of our deep dive.
Good idea. Let's give our listeners a chance to absorb all this info about the core functionality of rank first.
Absolutely. A good foundation.
Yeah, we've covered a lot already.
We have.
And I want to make sure everyone's ready for the next level of rank awesomeness.
It's going to be good.
It is.
That's...
Okay, so we've got the foundation laid.
Yep, the basics.
We understand what the rank function does, how it works. Now let's get to the really fun stuff.
Okay.
Visual calculations.
Yeah, this is where rank really shines.
Okay.
It's not just about numbers in a spreadsheet.
Right.
It's about making those rankings come to life.
Okay.
In your charts and graphs.
So we're talking like interactive dashboards where the rankings can actually shift and change.
Precisely.
Based on how you're viewing the data.
Imagine a sales dashboard showing regional performance.
Okay.
With rank, you could instantly highlight the top performers. And as you zoom in on certain periods or filtered by product, the rankings adjust dynamically right there in front of you.
That's amazing, like a live leaderboard.
Exactly.
Right in your charts, giving you those real-time insights as you explore.
And this is where Axis and Reset come in.
Okay.
They give you fine-grained control over how the rankings behave.
All right, I'm curious, can you walk us through these parameters?
Sure. Axis lets you specify which axis the ranking should apply to.
X-axis, Y-axis, or even both.
So if I'm looking at sales over time on a line chart,
Yeah.
I could use Axis to make sure the ranking is always based on the highest sales.
Yes.
No matter what time period I'm looking at.
Exactly. Reset then lets you define when the ranking should reset.
Okay.
Do you want it to reset for each category and chart, or do you want a continuous ranking across the whole data set?
So Reset determines the scope of the ranking within the visual.
Right.
Giving you the flexibility to compare everything together or break it down into smaller, more focused comparisons.
Exactly. And what's powerful is that it helps you tell a more compelling story.
Right.
Instead of static rankings, you've got these dynamic insights that evolve as you interact with the data.
It's like this rank function is blurring the lines.
I think so.
Between data analysis and data visualization.
Yeah.
It's not just calculating rankings behind the scenes. It's about making them part of the visual exploration.
Absolutely. And this is what makes rank so revolutionary.
Yeah.
It's not just a new function. It's a new way of thinking about data analysis in Excel.
So for our listener who might be thinking, okay, this is impressive, but how does this actually apply in the real world?
Sure.
What are some practical examples?
Well, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Imagine you're in marketing.
Okay.
And want to identify your top 10% performing campaigns. Rank can help you create a dashboard highlighting those campaigns instantly.
Based on engagement.
Exactly. Or let's say you're in finance.
Okay.
And need to track your investment portfolio.
Right.
You could use rank to rank your investments by return.
Okay.
Instantly seeing your winners and losers.
And it's not just for business, is it?
No. Think sports analysis.
Right.
You could rank athletes based on their stats, creating interactive leaderboards that update in real time.
What's really amazing is that since this function is so new, we're just scratching the surface.
Right.
I mean, as more people start using rank, I'm sure we'll see even more creative applications.
I agree. It's an exciting time to be working with data.
Yeah.
Rank is adding a whole new dimension to what we can do in Excel.
You know, it feels like we've just started to explore what this rank function can do.
Yeah.
And my mind is already buzzing with all sorts of ideas.
It's powerful stuff for sure. And the applications are just so broad.
It is. What I find fascinating is how rank is making data analysis more accessible.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What do you mean by that?
Well, in the past, you'd need to be pretty skilled in Excel.
Right.
Or even use special software just to do these kinds of ranking calculations.
Yeah.
But now with rank, anyone with basic Excel knowledge can unlock those insights.
It's like giving everyone the key to uncover those hidden stories.
Exactly.
In their data. It's not just for the experts anymore.
Right. It's for anyone who wants to understand their data better.
And that's why I'm excited about what this function can do as more people use it. I think we'll see a whole new wave of creative uses. I can already imagine people using rank for everything.
Oh, I know.
From personal finances to fantasy football.
Absolutely. Who knows? Maybe someone will figure out how to use it to predict the next viral TikTok trend.
Okay, now you're just having fun with it.
Maybe a little.
But for our listeners who've joined us on this deep dive, what's the main thing you want them to remember?
I want them to realize that ranking is more than just putting things in order.
Right.
It's about finding insights, making connections, telling a story with your data. And the rank function lets you do that right in Excel.
So next time you're looking at a spreadsheet, wondering what secrets it holds, remember the power of the rank function.
It might just unlock a whole new level of understanding.
Absolutely. Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the rank function.
A powerful new tool.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next